Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name's Aggie and I love Bodycam. So today I'm going to check out this video from Midwest Safety. I highly suggest you all go over there and check out the rest of their fantastic content, and I will put their link in the description below. And the title of this video is Drunk Karen Gets a Huge Reality Check. And I don't know why, but just that title alone brings me happiness. So let's see what mischief this lady gets up to, shall we?
He's saying to me, he's saying to me, nice parking. I need a little bit of slack there. Shut up. That's what I said.
Straight away, he said to me, nice parking. And from what I can see, it looks like if that's her car, the white one in the background, she's parked across, is it 2 parking spaces? So he's just making a very astute observation, and she's like, shut up. Oh, she already seems like a delight, doesn't she?
Shut up.
Have a good night.
Oh yeah, that is a car.
What happened, ma'am?
I want you to see the video. I went up. I was in here earlier today. I have company. I went up earlier today, got some stuff. Now, if they have a tape, this is exactly what's going to happen. So I was bringing up the stuff. I was talking to the lady.
She said I was bringing up some staff. God, it's like nails on a chalkboard already. And she's like, well, this is what's going to happen. Oh, okay, carry on.
And I said something she didn't like, and she went spastic. I'm going to call the manager. I'm going to call the cops. Like, oh
Okay.
my God.
Okay.
For what? For what? So I want you, they would not show me the tape. Because I know what I did and what I said. I'm a very kind person. I'm not mean at all.
You were here.
Like, I love this. I'm a very kind person. I'm not mean at all. Now, typically, if you're a very kind person and you're not mean, that is usually demonstrated by how you interact with other people. You don't typically have to, in most situations, tell people that you're a kind person and that you're not mean. They tend to get that vibe just from dealing with you. The fact that you've come up in such a way to this officer and now you're having to tell him that, yeah, it's maybe not true, maybe?
Earlier today, ma'am?
I was here earlier.
Have you had anything to drink?
Dave, yes, we did. I'm
How much
having
have you had to
a
drink?
soiree at my house.
A soiree?
I had a couple cocktails
Oh.
at my house. At, ask her to do the receipt.
Please have a seat by your vehicle, ma'am. How can we help you?
I just wanted her to leave the store.
Okay.
And I was going to.
Okay.
So, right now, she is heavily intoxicated and can't drive. Would you be okay if this vehicle stays here while she calls for a ride?
I
Can you call for a ride, ma'am? Can you call for a ride to leave the store, ma'am?
For what?
I bet that woman is just like, yeah, she can leave her car here. Can just get rid of her. Just get rid of her. Because again, most of us day to day are just trying to live our lives. We're just trying to go about the day in hopefully the least stressful way as possible. And when you encounter people like this, you're just like, oh, just make them just go away. I just cannot be bothered. We've all got other things on our minds that we're thinking about, and we just can't be arsed.
The reason
You are intoxicated. I'm not letting you drive this vehicle. If you do, I will let you.
Would you like me to park my car?
They're okay if... Here.
I don't care what they're okay with. I want to know what you're okay with. They're rude as...
They just... They're okay with
Yeah, they're the
being
rude
on
ones.
Where would you be okay with me? Backing it there?
Ma'am, you're not driving this vehicle. If you start that vehicle, I will arrest you.
No.
I will arrest you if you start
I
it.
won't start it. I won't start it.
Get your phone. Get somebody on their way to pick you up.
All right, that's a deal.
If need be, I will move this vehicle a little bit forward. They're all right if the vehicle sits unlocked. Anything else I can do for you guys?
I'm thinking of having her trespass.
Sounds good.
Do
I'll
it.
set that real
You know
quick.
what? I didn't bring my phone. Oh my God.
Is there a number I can call somebody for you to come pick you up?
She's thinking now, how do I respond?
Sure.
I'll get the paperwork started. Is this vehicle registered to you, ma'am?
You know a number?
I just was with on.
Okay.
Ma'am, is this vehicle
Oh,
registered to you?
Yes, it's my vehicle.
again, something that I've talked about before is I hate this last bastion of bad behaviour where women will just cry. It's like they will do their absolute best to be a bully or whatever, to get the advantage in the situation, to tell people what to do. And when eventually it fails and they feel like they're in a situation where they can't necessarily get out of it. So like in this situation, you know, you've got the police officers there, you've got the other two people there, she's just on her own there, and she's thinking, right, okay, damn, I've got the officers looking at me in some type of way, these two looking at me in some type of way, obviously judging her for the bad behavior and of the hopefully not drinking and driving. And she's like, oh, okay, right, if all else fails, I'm gonna cry. No time for it.
Here's what we'll do instead.
Why would you
Let's
do
put
this to me?
your name or signature here. I'll be up there once
Why
I
would
look
you
at
do this to me?
I just want to park my car and I want to go home.
I'm gonna finish this first.
She agrees to not come to the property at all anymore.
No problem.
So if there's any,
Tell them now I'll sign it. How dare they ever?
And look at the switch. Look at the face now. So this was somebody that a minute ago she was crying and she was so like, oh no, I'm not normally like this, I'm having a bad day, etc. And then that expression, this no problem, and you can again usually tell when an emotion is disingenuous, because if you're genuinely upset about something, and I mean genuinely upset about something, it's an emotion that it takes a little while to build and it takes a little while to fade. You know, it's like if you think about a time where something's, you know, made you cry, even if it's just a movie, you know, you build up and then, you know, you have your moment where you bawl your eyes out a little bit depending on how sad it is. And then it takes you a little while just to settle yourself back down from that emotion. You don't immediately kind of snap out of it and then straight away go to like the opposite emotion potentially, which would be like anger. So when you see people like this and they go from 1 minute crying to the next minute this kind of anger and this kind of expression, and you know, all of a sudden the tears have faded, it's a pretty good sign that the emotion was complete bullshit, that it was disingenuous. They're just 1 minute putting on one way. Oh, I can't quite get an advantage from doing it this way. Oh, those people hurt, you know, they've maybe left the area. Right, okay, now I can just go back to this other emotion. And I hate people that use emotions to manipulate people. It's absolutely gross.
Say to me if they think they're better than me to come into this property. You can go and sign it now.
that's what he's doing now. You don't have to actually sign anything. He
I'm
just has to finish
signing
it.
it. I'm signing it.
Oof.
We're walking in there and we're signing it.
No, it's out here. We're not going back into the store anymore. If you do, it's an arrestable offense, so we don't want that to happen.
Okay, love.
Oh my God, this is obscene. I have better things to do. No offense to you, but this is really stupid. I want you to go in there right now. I want you to pull that video. She sold me everything. She said something to me I didn't like, and I sent it back to her, and then she took back my stuff. But she sold it to me. So now, who's in the wrong? Who?
You are in the wrong, and the officers there can obviously tell by your body language, by the fact that your face is twisting all different ways, the fact that your body language, you're like pointing at them, and it's obviously she's not attacking them or anything like that, but it's quite aggressive body language, isn't it? And the fact that she's doing all this and the other guys that they spoke to look pretty calm, they're going to get a read on the situation pretty quickly on who's got a problem here.
Is in the wrong. She is. If she doesn't think that I'm capable of drinking, I should have never been sold it. So now we're going back in there.
People can drink, they can't drink and drive, so that was the condition.
Let me tell
Please
you
step
what.
over this way for
She
this
had already
parking
asked me.
guy.
Oh, so I'm assuming then that if I'm gathering this right, so she said that they had some cocktails for her soiree earlier on, and I'm assuming then she's driven drunk to the supermarket to buy more alcohol, and they've potentially refused to serve her, and that's where everything's kicked off. So I may be completely wrong, but that's kind of what I'm gathering from the situation of her kind of saying about the drink, and it's a supermarket. So I'm thinking they've just seen that she's intoxicated and refused to serve her buying any more alcohol, maybe.
She goes,
Can you step over this way? There's a car coming. I don't want you to get hit.
I seen it.
The expression.
I wouldn't go in there.
You're not going in the property. You'll be arrested otherwise.
Or then you guys go in because you called tomorrow. She
This
goes,
is paperwork?
I'm not serving you. I don't think you should be served. And she
And they're
still
allowed
did.
to do that as a business. Here's your
She
copy.
still did.
Ma'am, do you understand they're not allowed back on the property? Ma'am, if your vehicle is left this way, it'll be towed. So would you like it moved? I don't want you to drive it.
They're okay with the vehicle staying.
Where it is? Like it is? It's not pulling all the way forward, so that's the only thing I was worried about.
Ma'am, why don't I pull your vehicle forward so it's on the road? Can I do that? I'm just gonna move it into the parking lot.
Oh.
Do you have your key I could use?
Again, you see attitude upon attitude upon attitude, and then it's like then the tears come again. And I guess one could argue it's because she's drunk, and I know that when you're drunk, you know, it is a little bit more of an emotional roller coaster. But so maybe I'm being a bit harsh, but yeah, I don't know.
Ma'am, I'm gonna pull into that parking lot where you're at. Ma'am, I'm gonna move forward, okay? Ma'am, I'm gonna move forward after he's out of the way. Watch your door. And yourself. So now there's nothing inside your car that you need? I'm gonna lock it up, okay?
I'm not going to have any other way to unlock it.
Where's the key?
I gave it to her.
Oh, no. Those were not keys.
Can I take a look at those keys real quick?
You can get anything you'd like.
But that unlocks it, right?
Yes.
Okay, well then that's what's the important thing. Ma'am, he had...
Oh no, is she just gonna...
Yeah, I'm aware. He has a fob, so it works. That is your key.
The one I took from the center console.
I know
What?
it's my key.
It's the one from the center.
She is really sozzled because I think she tried to get into the car thinking that she was going to, start it, then realised that he had the key, and I don't think she knows what day it is.
Let's start the car. Go try.
It's going to start because it did before.
That's how I started it.
Yeah.
Give
Okay.
me those keys. Give me these keys.
Okay.
Watch. Do it.
Ma'am, your attitude is not needed.
Guys are
Exactly.
I'm telling you, those aren't the keys. They're old keys that just been in there. Listen, I'm a lazy bitch. I get new keys, I get new fobs. That's what I use. Didn't it learn about my own car?
No,
it didn't, because he's not the right.
I thought though, like with those key fobs, because I've got one of those key fobs, and they've got it where you can press something on the fob and a key does pop out from like within the fob. So basically it's a case of then it's a backup for you, isn't it? So if you do run out of your battery in the fob, if you're out and about, you've still got a way to unlock the vehicle. So I know that might differ from car to car, but I don't know.
Keys, like I said.
She is all over the place.
That's what you guys gave me and fell on my pocketbook. I said that's what you guys gave me, and I got my
I was making sure you had it.
She crumpled the ticket up.
Please.
Why? What's it to you?
Did you need a ride home?
Yes, please. Miss.
So calm down.
Yes.
Calm down. Your attitude is not needed when we're trying to help you. I will give you a ride home.
I'm all set.
We asked if it was place or drive for a reason. Ma'am, if you go into the property, you're going to be arrested now. All right?
Shut up.
Now. You will be arrested.
Oh my gosh.
That's really unfortunate. This is ridiculous.
What is she doing? She's just storming around.
Catch you on the street.
Yay!
Do not push my partner. Do you
Yay!
understand? Do you understand this camera is rolling?
I do. Listen, all I was doing was walking back the other way.
See, I've got, again, so much respect for these officers because the amount of shit that they put up with up until this point in this particular situation, it's like she's been all over the place. She's obviously drunk. She's, harassed people in the store. She's, back, forth, in and out the car. 1 minute crying at them, then shouting at them, then kind of displaying body language, which is quite aggressive. And they've been doing their best to kind of try to, mitigate the situation, try their best not to, arrest her or anything like that. They've been doing their best just to say, even to the point where I believe they offered her a lift home. And she's just all over the place. And it's only now that they're actually like, right, okay, enough's enough. And these people, they always act surprised. Like, oh, where did this come from? Like they were just taking a stroll in the park. And then an officer's come up and just been like, right, you're under arrest. It's like, come on.
Yeah, you should have thought about that when you heard me tell you were going to be arrested if you go onto the property.
Exactly.
Do not tense up.
Listen, you don't have to hold me that hard. And listen, not that I can stand either one of you, but I do apologize for your inconvenience.
Well, that's something.
Don't go. Thank you.
You're welcome. This time, you grabbed something out of my hand again.
Oh.
What are you looking for?
And again, you see the switch. Because, and this is just my personal opinion, people like this, they have their own little playbook that they go through. They have different emotions and they present themselves in different ways. And it's like they have this little, like, is the word like a Rolodex? Is that the word? Of different kind of emotions that they use in different scenarios to get what they want. So she'll be like, right, in a like a mental Rolodex, going through it, bum, 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 bum. Okay, in this situation, I'm going to cry. Okay, so she pulls that out, right, I'm going to cry, see if this does anything or gets me the result I want. And then if that doesn't work, she slots it back in. That's why you see the change so quick. It's like, snap. And then next minute, she's, like you saw then, she's apologising. So she goes through that Rolodex, picks out maybe if I apologise and I seem a little bit like regretful, maybe it might make my situation a bit better. None of these emotions are in any way genuine. They're just things that they go through to pick out just to see if they can, make their situation better. So she pulls that one out, which is like, right, okay, like I'm going to look a little bit regretful, see if that changes this situation. And then when that one doesn't work, then boom, you go back into what I'm probably assuming is pretty much who she is, which is the nasty piece of work, the, quite angry, quite aggressive, calling them, the C word, things like that. And you just watch. And this is why people like this, like I was saying before, they can go through so many different emotions and faces and things like that so quick, because none of it's genuine. It's just that little mental Rolodex they all have that they spin through every single time. Like they find themselves in a scenario with various people, and the main goal is getting what they want. And they'll just keep going through it until they get what they want. And it's just, ew.
Going to jail? I don't care if I'm going to jail.
Okay, great. It's a bit ridiculous when we asked you to stop and not go towards the store and you continue to do so.
turned down that parking lot. We will see that video.
Let's see. Give me my purse. You'll get it at the jail when you're released.
Give me my purse.
You don't
Nope.
get your purse.
Okay.
Sit.
Okay.
Just get in the car. Boom.
This
Bye-bye.
suspect was charged with trespass after warning and resisting an officer without violence, totaling a bond of $1,000.
Ouch.
She is innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. While this Karen had everyone against her, this next case shows what happens when another
I love it. And the thing being is that, to her, I don't obviously know her finances or whatever, but to her, £1,000 or $1,000 may be nothing. But it's going to be a little bit of a dent. And so and the fact that this is now out on the internet, so we all get to sit back and enjoy her fantastic behaviour. And And again, with people like this, I think that, it's because, like I was saying about that mental Rolodex, they're quite used to being able to get one over on people by using that kind of manipulation. And when you have videos like this, like from Midwest Safety, where they've gotten the body cam footage and they've put it out to the internet, and everybody, all of us, can see the type of person that she is and how she's dealt with this situation. All of the people in her real life, I'm sure, have probably seen this as well. And it's a life lesson. So, enjoy. It's a gift. It's a gift for you, my love. A life lesson. And hopefully next time you find yourself in this situation, you'll deal with it a little bit better, a little bit more mature, and just not be so hideous. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you again. Bye.